Yeah, there we go. I'm always a little slower when the boy is not here, the BOY I like to call him.
Damn you, Leons.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Progressive Auto Sales Arena. Back here as the Sarnia Sting get ready to take on the Mississauga Steelheads. I'm David Burrows. And today, my friend Danny Coccimiglio joining me here. Thanks for coming back.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. It's like it's his show or something. I don't know. I got the sweater. You just went with the tie.
I didn't have time to go get an ugly sweater.
You didn't have time.
My apologies.
So how long have you known about this today? Like
yesterday, day
like
before?
A month? Yeah, we put him in last minute here. It's not like you were last choice. We just kind of got a rotation going on here. Jay Peckham is on his way back from Mexico, and I'm told that he'll be landing at some point at Brownstones tonight, as I believe it's his
excellent.
His wife Catherine's birthday. So happy birthday to her. And we have a mutual friend.
Oh yeah. Let's have a little toast.
Let's have a little toast, a little cheers.
A little cheers.
This is probably not what we would drink with our friend Steve Tully.
Steve Tully,
happy
this
birthday
is to you.
Yeah, all right.
To wish you many more.
Many more, yep, for sure. Oh, hi, we got a friend coming in here. Hello, how are you? And
well, as soon as we mention Steve Tully, all the good-looking women come around, right?
There you go.
That's what it is.
He's 47.
Ooh.
Well, I'm 50. What can I say?
Well, that's not where all the young women know.
He's not even going to watch this until I tag him in it, and I'm going to send it to him in Messenger anyway.
Yes.
He doesn't like anybody talking about his birthday.
Happy birthday, Steve Tully.
Well, the Sarnia Sting have had, boy, it's really been an interesting, I kind of call it like the stock market.
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs, right? You know, and
good bar, good plug, by the way.
Yeah,
ups and downs, good
there
bar.
You go. Right. Boy, I'm out of here.
We're full of plugs tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
We're full of something. Sarnia Sting really have. It's been a roller coaster, I guess, of a ride, if you will, and a lot of challenges along the way. I mean, we even looked tonight with some of the scratches, like Sam Bitton is off. He's been showing up regularly for the Sarnia Sting. Jameson Reese is off. Kelton Hatcher still off with shoulder injury. Jordan Coy, and everybody, I walk around, everybody, they're like, whoa, what's going on? I don't know. We did do a post-game interview with David Legwan after the last home game here that they had. I've never seen a game like that. I don't know if you caught it. 11-8 was the final score in favor of Saginaw. And talking with Coach David Legwan after, it was pretty obvious he wasn't impressed. In fact, he said both sides really didn't play well with that many goals going on. And when somebody asked him about Sam Bitton, he just said he was sick. So,
the thing is, when and I'll use the term kids because I'm 45 now. When these kids are playing hockey and they're going hard, they're trying to impress scouts that are looking at them to bring them up to the next level.
Yeah.
They're going hard, but they're not really watching their conditioning. You need time to rest. You can't go hard, 5-6 days a week. You need your body.
Well, you need
rest.
time to rest, but you're here to play hockey too, Danny. Yeah. I think, and I understand what you're saying, but I think, they all know what they signed up for here. And I don't think anybody goes out to intentionally get themselves hurt, but it is that physical game. There is a lot of aggression out there, depending on the team you're playing. There's sometimes more, sometimes a little less, I guess. The Sarnia Sting have been known for not being as aggressive. I think we've seen them a little more aggressive this year than we have in the past.
The thing is, their athletic ability is excellent. Kudos to them. What they have to work on is their condition as far as endurance, because anybody could show a physical presence, but you're going to be gassed by the end of the first or middle of the second period, and you're not going to have nothing left. You have to have your conditioning up to a certain level where you can go a full 60 minutes, because it is a 60-minute game. You need to go hard the whole time.
Now, that being said, with some significant players, I get, we talked about it before, there's a team effort going on here. It's not just one. Everybody understands no I in team, I guess. However, there are significant players on teams that stand out more than others, and when those are not available, to participate.
Yeah.
Kelton Hatcher, let's talk about him. He's a great example of what we're discussing right now. This is a large young man who knows how to take a hit. He knows how to give one properly, too. But I think it's important to say that you got to know how to take those hits when they're coming as well. And most of the time, you sort of know they're coming, but there's a few times they're maybe not coming so much.
There's been a few games where I've attended here, and I've seen some headhunting going on. Those guys definitely do not deserve to be on this ice whatsoever. I don't know who they're trying to impress, but that does not go far with me. But when you have good,
you're saying you've seen some practices out there that it's just not
don't
cool
agree
to do.
With. No.
All right.
But I do see some guys, they put a good, honest effort in. They do their checks and they finish their checks.
Right.
And they'll go a long way. But to the guys who are just here to I don't know, make them look good for a good 5 minutes of the game, then they're off for the rest of the season. Don't look good.
All right. Well, and there's something to be said in that. I mean, I think everybody who's on the ice obviously loves the game of hockey.
Yes.
And you would think that most of the time there's an agenda to move up to the next level, to the NHL perhaps. But that isn't always the case. I think a lot of times they're playing because they love hockey, but different agendas for why they're here as well.
I know of quite a few guys actually growing up, and I had a lot of personal friends that played in the OHL.
Yep.
And once they got to this level, they didn't like it anymore. And I asked why. He said, we got curfew, we can't be friends with friends, and
right.
We can't live a normal teenage life because people are looking at you saying, oh, look, he's drinking underage, or he's doing this, or he's doing that. Yeah. Instead of being a respectable hockey player.
Yeah.
So once you get to this level and above, eyes are on you all the time.
Well, there is definitely something to be said for that. Even at the, let's say the OJHL level, like Legionnaires, for example, even younger players than what we're seeing out here at this level.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it many times, Jay and Jake, myself, about how there's a lot of pressure on there to perform well. You're here to play a game. There's no question. There's pressure on. You got to participate in the community. Thou shalt go to school.
Yes, and good
Thou
grades.
must get great grades, or you don't play.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are away from home, from their families.
That's the hardest part too.
And certainly, thank goodness for and a lot of gratefulness to the Billet families.
Yes.
But they are still away from mom and dad, most of them. And then, by the way, I want to be a teenager.
It's a tough balance. It really is. And, you got to give these kids credit where credit's due. If they can balance all that and be away from home and be away from mom and dad and family, it's a tough thing.
For sure. Well, let's go back to a little more talking about the hockey. When we mentioned Kelton Hatcher, obviously coming from the defense side of the Sarnia Sting, that has been something where I think a lot of people have said, we had a comment last week from one of our viewers that said, the Sarnia Sting team is a 500 team, but they've got to work on turning over some more goals, and there's maybe a little bit of weakness there on the defense side because of some players that are missing.
The only thing I could think of is if they bring up some guys from the, level below, if they can bring up a defenseman or two that wants to show himself and wants to prove himself, bring a guy up. It might spark some more interest on the ice. Yeah,
well, we'll see what happens out there for that. Of course, the Sarnia Sting yesterday played the London Knights. And 5-3 in favor. And I got to tell you, I wasn't able to watch, but I got the app on my phone, the CHL app, the new CHL app. Well, hi, Ed. How are you? Seeing lots of people out here today.
Yeah, it's filling up pretty good.
It's night. A Saturday afternoon game at 4 o'clock. That probably helps too. But they won. They came out really, really strong yesterday. It was some great. I caught pieces of the highlights. In the first period, 3 goals, and nobody from London responded to that at all, other than frustration, right?
Yeah.
And then coming back 5-3 still, and we saw some great hockey in there. This is a team. I've heard our friend Lee Cunningham say it from CHOK many times as well. This is a team that can win games. They know how to win games. They know how to put the puck in the net. There's been some turmoil there in a couple of games. The shots on goal, and I'll go back to, we've often said, the shots on goal could be a little higher maybe for the Sarnia Sting. But when they're scoring goals and winning well like they did against London yesterday with 5-3, 26 shots on goals gave them those 5 goals. So these are really quality goals when they're going in, right?
Yep. A blind squirrel can find an acorn every now and again, but you need some good quality shots on that. But like I said, if you need to just shoot the puck on and get a stoppage play in their end, it might not be a quality shot on that, but at least it's a shot on net.
Yeah. Well, speaking of quality, we're going to see Ben Gaudreau tonight starting between the pipes. Haven't seen him for a little bit.
Needs his rest.
Well, it's good to have him back to see. It's an opportunity. I think when you're that goalie, you've been off for a while, you come back. I think you kind of feel like I really need to show that I'm capable. Ethan Langevin yesterday, 35 saves against London. So, I know for a fact the players and the goalies, they look at those numbers.
They do.
They want to know
study
what's happening here, and what are my other teammates doing as well. So. That's what we're going to see here tonight, coming up just in about 8 minutes' time, that we'll see the Sarnia Sting come out onto the ice. We're going to go over to our Facebook comments right now and say hello to Dan Vandenberg. Hello, Dan. Thank you for watching. And, my friend Tim Mellenby is out there as well. Hello, guys. Share your comments throughout all the broadcasts. Even if we're not live, we do check the comments, and we'll come back and try to answer them. Danny's going to be here for the whole game for me, so
yes,
that's
sir.
Awesome, because Jay Peckham is still on vacation. And our friend Jake Chersky, he's out of town for today as well, but we want to give a shout out to them, and we'll be hooking up with them soon. And of course today, this is kind of backwards. Like, you're in the suit and tie, and I'm in the ugly sweater, because it is Ugly Sweater Day here in support of the Inn of the Good Shepherd. I see Miles Vanny, executive director, walking around with their teacup mascot, and they're going to be auctioning off some ugly jerseys, if you will, after the game with the players' names on it and stuff.
I've never seen.
You've never seen that?
I've never seen an ugly jersey before.
Well, these are all. Thank you very much. See, she likes my sweater. It doesn't matter what you say. Very elfish. I'm very elfish. I don't know. I'm kind of big for an elf, but I know what you're going for. I'm getting a compliment. It's better than the tie. He didn't want to wear the sweater, so I got the sweater.
It's beneath me.
There we go. Some of my friends, obviously not your friends.
And my client from Nice.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, Lorena and Janice. Big, huge hockey fans, and I know Lorena's boy plays hockey as well. So, coming about 6 minutes. We just killed 2 minutes like that. How'd we do that?
Yep.
Tim says, nice sweater. Thank you, Tim. I really appreciate that. We'll be checking the comments.
What about the tie?
Intermission. Nothing about the tie. I have 52 ties. I could out-tie you. Do you have more?
Yes.
More than 52?
Yes.
Wow.
I did work at the casino.
I want to access your closet, I think, maybe.
You can have them all.
I don't know where this conversation's going now, but somehow we ended up in Danny's closet.
It's a pleasure. And we'll just toast again one more time to Steve Tully.
Yeah, there you go.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Steve
birthday,
Tully.
Steve.
And if you guys are out and about and you see him in the bar, buy him a beer, Bud Light, please, and thank you.
He's going to behave tonight, I'm sure.
Yeah, good luck.
Right. All right, we'll be back here at the first intermission, I should say.
Yes.
And don't forget, I'll be live post-game with you never know who, depending on the scores usually, and we'll keep you updated on our Facebook page and on Twitter as well. You might even want to check me out on Snapchat. I do some funny things there. For the show live on location. Oh, wait a minute. Lose the tie. Tim says lose the tie.
Oh, God.
See, I know who my friends are.
You know how much this tie cost? My kids.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the guilt now.
The kids bought it.
All right, Sarnia Sting playing host to the Mississauga Steelheads. Hopefully we'll have something positive to talk to you about when we come back after the first period. For the show live on location of my friend Danny Coccimiglio, we will talk to you soon.